Plaintiff Tracy Blackwell says after she rented a house from the defendants, she discovered they were scam artists who took advantage of their tenants. Tracy is suing her former landlords for a security deposit. Defendants Paul Roner and his wife Corinne say Tracy is the true con artist who not only housed runaway teens, but allowed minors to smoke marijuana in her home. They're countersuing for property damages.
Start with you.
Your Honor, Corinne and Paul seemed like an average couple. I had no idea that they were actually scam artists, though, that were known for taking advantage of their previous tenants.
When she says scam artist, she's been scamming the system for many years, and I can't believe she's still on rent assistance after all these years, the way she's been scamming the system.
She's on what type of assistance?
She's on Section 8.
Yes. Okay, I'll get to you shortly. Let her give her side. You say they're scam artists. Why?
Well, Your Honor, I believe that they had planned on taking advantage of me from day one. I had talked to neighbors in the neighborhood, and they had told me that these landlords are known for suing their previous tenants.
And what did you say?
I was already moved in the property, so I couldn't get out of my lease at the time.
Okay.
I had no choice but to live my lease out.
Okay.
I don't believe that
she did want to renew her lease. I'm sorry for
I did not believe that anybody should rent from these people.
How long did you stay there?
I stayed there for 1.5 years.
What was it like living there?
It was just constant. I constantly calling them, can you guys come and fix this? Or this went wrong, or that went wrong. In June of the first...
Was it a Section 8 property?
No, it wasn't.
Your Honor,
they accepted Section 8 as payment.
No, ma'am, you don't understand. If Section 8 is paying, that property is Section 8, and that property must be inspected by HUD to continue to stay in the program. So his property is in the program, in which case he must maintain the property in the condition that is required by Section 8, and that is done by the inspections. So within that 1.5 years, did you have an inspection done?
Yes, I did.
Did the house pass the inspection?
Not the second time, it barely.
The first time?
The first time, honestly, I don't remember. I think he had
time.
The second time, they only passed it pending repairs.
Number one, the operative word is passed.
Yes.
All right. Sounds like you were saying they had pending issues that they were requiring him to repair.
They gave him a certain date to complete them.
All right, you have that list?
No, I have the...
Because that's very important in proving that there were problems. That's it?
Yeah.
Let me have it, please.
Plaintiff Tracy Blackwell is suing her former landlords who claim Tracy used to house runaway teens and allowed minors to smoke marijuana in her home.
Let me hear your side, sir.
Well, Your Honor, first of all, when my wife and I had first met Tracy, we had thought that she was going to turn out to be a pretty good renter. It turned out that we found that she was housing runaway kids in the house, smoking marijuana. Police were called many times, destruction, not only to our property, but to property throughout the neighborhood.
In fact, one of the car dealerships across the street had called me several times saying that he had her son on videotape throwing rocks and breaking windows.
Ma'am, you need to know that out of the 150 items that were inspected, there were only 3 things that they told them needed to be done, and they're very minor things.
And we did have those repairs done by the due date of April.
Okay. And so your experience with her staying there is that she had people smoking marijuana inside. How did you know?
Well, actually, we received a letter from a concerned parent who's
in the neighborhood, because her son was hanging out with her son. They were skipping out of school together, and her son was punching holes in the walls along with her. If you'd like to see the letter from the neighbor.
Yeah. Ma'am, did you have minors in there smoking pot?
No, never. My son did not smoke weed in the house. His friends did not smoke weed in the house.
And also, our upstairs tenant said that that's all what she could smell was pot. The kids were running up and down the stairs all the time.
Marijuana,
she didn't want to say anything because she had to live in the same property.
All right. How do they owe you for the security deposit? That's what you're suing for.
Because they're saying that my family did all this damage to their property. I took pictures of everything. Showing how I left the property when I moved out, and it's not 3,000.
Okay, let me see your pictures. And so obviously they won't return your security deposit
Correct.
of $820 because they allege you left with over $3,000 worth of damage done to the property. And these are the pictures that you took when?
I took them on July 1st.
When did you move out?
I moved out on July 1st. That was just to protect myself in case if they ended up pulling what they pulled, exactly what they pulled.
What is this?
That's the cupboards that they supposedly would glue back together and started falling. That's another one. Those are just showing the cupboards. They're saying that the cupboards weren't clean, but showing that they weren't dirty.
Okay, what is this, ma'am?
That's the kitchen floor that they said they had
And
to
it's
clean.
miraculous
Hold
that
on.
there's no
It
paint
stayed
on
like
it.
this from the time you moved in?
Yeah.
This?
Oh, that's the living room floor that they said that they had to repair. By the door, there is some wear and tear, but that's normal wear
No,
and
that's
tear.
not wear and tear. That's discoloration.
Our picture will show the scratches all over the floor, Your Honor.
That's
I
also
see
the
some
living room.
scratches. The baseball size hole in the wall, were they there?
No, there was not no baseball size holes when I moved in.
How about when
there
you
was
moved out?
There was patches from repairs that they had done previously from whoever lived there before me. But my son.
Did you take pictures of the patches?
Yes, I did.
Why don't you show me the pictures of the patches?
They are the last ones. They all say turn out.
Because that's the biggest expense here are the holes in the walls, followed by the hardwood floor. Another hole in the bedroom door. Yeah, it's a lot of holes, ma'am.
She must have had a very angry son.
Here's some more holes in the wall, ma'am.
Okay.
You had no one punching holes in the wall?
No, I'm not going to say my son did put 2 holes in the wall. Yes, he did.
Plaintiff Tracy Blackwell is suing her former landlords, who claim Tracy used to house runaway teens and allowed minors to smoke marijuana in her home.
And you say that all these things that they list, except for the 2 holes, were already damaged when you moved in.
All that damage wasn't done, is what I'm saying.
You just showed me pictures of some of them.
Yes, some
You
of
showed
the
me
things.
pictures of the floor being scratched.
That's from moving furniture and normal wear and tear.
Was it there when you moved in?
No, there wasn't.
Right. So if it wasn't there when you moved in, but it's here on this picture, don't you agree that you caused it?
From normal wear and tear and from moving furniture.
And that's
yes.
that's your testimony that it is normal wear and tear, and I'm going to conclude that it is not. Do you have pictures of holes in
I
the
do.
wall?
And she decided not to take pictures of the worst floor, which was her son's.
Yes, I did.
But,
take pictures of
these
that.
are pictures
did?
that
Yeah.
she signed when she moved in.
Did you give me the pictures to look at?
Yeah, I did.
So why do you still have them?
Because you handed them back to me.
I know, but you, why did you only give me some back?
Because he said to.
He told you which ones to give me back?
Yes. He said, give
Really?
me them.
Maybe I missed something. Did I go to sleep while he was looking and said only giving back these? Ma'am, you're a liar. This is the first time I've seen these floors in this picture. Go ahead, sir and ma'am.
And here's the invoice
Let's
from our
see it.
contractor. Because he had originally did the floors and we didn't want to fork out another $3,000.
Did you give her credit for the $820?
Yes, we did.
Deducted that.
Very good. Ma'am, your case is dismissed. First of all, because of the damages you caused that you deny, but I'm looking at them with my own eyes. And then you lied and said that Doyle had told you which ones to hand me. As if he went through each one and said, hand him this one, hand him that one, hand him that one. Have a good day. Judgment for the defendant. Have a good day. Oh my God.
I don't do drugs. I've never done drugs a day in my life. I wasn't housing runaways in my house. So I don't know where they got their information.
Oh,
If
she's full of it. We had
concerned about
multiple calls
then
from the
you should have came
neighbors.
to the house if you were so concerned about it.
We did
Just
call,
like
and
when
you
I
denied
called
it.
you-
It's amazing how you think that the $30 that you kept of our security deposit was going to cover $4,000 worth of damage.
There was
I
a
think we know what you've been
$4,000
smoking,
worth of
Tracy.
damage.